Hello and welcome back to another video. So I just wanted to get my whole follower strategy just out in one place in one video so that everyone knew what was going on. Back when the expansion launched, I did a few follower videos just at the start, little tips and things. But now the time's passed, I've basically got my overall strategy, which I think is going to basically lead to me having future-proof awesome followers for the duration of the expansion. So first of all, one building that I really feel you sort of need, at least until you get to a decent level with your followers, is the Lunarfall Inn. The reason why I have that's because of this headhunter person. She will let you choose a follower once per week with a specific trait or ability. Every week, I get a epic mount follower. Now, the epic mount followers will reduce mission times by 50%. For the first week of the expansion, I did get a scavenger follower because I needed some more garrison resources. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of them now, and I don't really need too many more. So my idea is that eventually I will have, say, 20 followers that are all level 100 epics that have got the epic mount trait. That just means that I'll be able to race through missions at a crazy pace, and essentially no matter what Blizzard adds in future patches, I'll just have this group of extremely efficient followers, which is a very good thing. Now, let's move over to the mission table, where I'll just show you what I've got going on there. Now, I've been kind of lazy here. I've kind of dropped the game for 24 hours, and I've got loads of completed missions. And I've got two add-ons here: Garrison Mission Manager and Master Plan. Now, this is what Master Plan does. You just hit here, Expedited Mission Completion, hit Complete Missions, and it goes through and does a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I have shown these add-ons off before, but the reason why it's worth talking about them again is because the developers of these add-ons have been absolutely stellar when it comes to adding new features and new support. This mission report thingy now works bug-free, and it shows all the rewards on this initial panel, which is quite handy, and it's just does a better job of displaying information in general, so it's nice that that's been updated. And now we have this, which is a pretty big screen of things, and this is the mixture of two add-ons. Garrison Mission Manager is what has these little red buttons here, and when it comes to sending followers off on missions, that's what I prefer to use. It will look at all the followers you've got and give you some suggested configurations, which is pretty nice. Holy crap! 1,225 garrison resources. That is bloody bonkers. Yeah, so here's how I do garrison missions. I click there, I click the button. I click there, I click the button. Okay, it's bugged out. Great. That's never happened before. Weird. Maybe that's just Blizzard's thing, bugging. Anyway, yeah, I just click on a mission, click on their autofill button, and it deals with every single problem for me. Now, when it comes to the characters which I don't have highly leveled stuff on, all I just need to do is look at the percentages, and that will let me know what I should really be sending followers on. Now, in terms of some other things, this add-on actually does a very, very cool thing. It displays the estimated amount of time that a mission will remain for in your, in your menu thingy. I'm sure many of you have got into a situation with a raid mission where, you've had maybe a 60% chance of completing the High Mall raid mission, and you just had to do it then and there because you didn't know if maybe, waiting for 4 or 5 hours would cause the mission to disappear. Well, what this does is it will give you an estimate as to roughly how long it will, that mission will sort of stay around for, which is dead handy. Very, very nice feature, and certainly one of the best things that is here. In terms of other things which you can do, I think this is a part of Master Plan. You can set up a group of followers here, and it will calculate the percentages for that group of followers here, and you can see it on just like a little green dot thingy going on. So that's what's going on with all of these. I guess if we move into the follower list, you can of course sort followers by clicking all these various buttons by their traits and stuff. But that's my basic garrison setup. I go in, I click here, I click on the red button, I hit go, and that's it. It's very easy. Whoa, okay, sorry about that, my recording cut off. Anyway, so as I was saying, I just hit the red button and I go. You might be wondering, by the way, why this isn't putting one of these followers, that will have a 100% completion rate onto the mission. That's just because this is an XP mission, and, obviously an epic follower isn't going to really benefit from the extra XP, so it will only count things that aren't epic. And that's really my whole setup. I think it works really well, and it's definitely helped me when I'm managing other characters and just leveling them all up. if I just head to my character selection screen, which might take a second, also do pardon the ridiculously terrible naming practices that I've got, once this finally decides to load, you'll see that I've got a whole bunch of, like, level, sort of 100 to 95 characters. And managing garrisons and missions and leveling up all my followers and all of them and doing it all perfectly, 100% efficiently, honestly, it's just more of a pain in the arse than I have the time for, to be frank with you. So it just is very handy to be able to go into my garrison building thingy, click on a button, and away I go. Also, thank you to one of my good IRL friends who bought me this mount. That was kind of cool. Right, so as you can see, oh dear, I've been really lazy with this guy's garrison. Sorry about that. Clicking a few buttons, it auto-completes all that stuff for me. Very cool. And here we go. I just sort of continue again. Why is this not letting me? Oh, I've got too many active followers. Crap. Well, we're just going to kick Remul off for the sake of not having this video have an awkward pause in it. Yeah, again, I go into another character. I just work my way through the list of things. Is this 100% efficient? Probably not. Does it save me a lot of headache and do a pretty decent job of things? Absolutely. And that's the goal with this way of doing followers and managing everything with add-ons. So there you go. That's my end goal. I'd say, you know, by, say, patch 6.1, on all of my current level 100 characters, I will have a mostly full roster of followers ready to go that are epic with the epic mount trait. That'll mean they'll just blast through every single mission I get. And that's pretty much one way of, I don't know, just doing the garrison mission system in such a way that, I don't know, you just sort of solve it and then you're good. Also, one other little tip that I have for you is do pull up all of your weapon enhancements so that you can specifically gear up followers in case, say, a raid mission pops up. It's always nice to have a few of these just sitting there so you're able to use them. Anyway, that's it for me. Just an overview of what I'm doing when it comes to followers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.